If you've been packing your kid a lunch because you think it might be healthier than the lunchrooms and what they're offering, you might want to think again.
That's right. Here to tell us what's offered in some of our public schools is Chef Paula Kendrick from the Florida Department of Agriculture. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
I was talking to you earlier. I said, man, we've grown leaps and bounds from my school lunches because they definitely didn't look like this. Kendall,
Same.
what about you?
Oh, absolutely.
This looks like a gourmet meal.
Absolutely. Well,
Much
school
healthier.
lunch is not what it used to be, for sure. We're delighted to get the kids back into school and back into the routine of school. We hope that they choose to eat the delicious school meals, both breakfast and lunch. I don't think people realize how much healthier school lunches are than where we've come, and also oftentimes they're healthier than what you bring from home. And of course, kids that eat school breakfast perform better on testing and do better with their studies than those that don't eat breakfast or eat it much earlier at home. So there's a lot of benefit to the school meals. Plus, we're supporting local farmers. So
can you give us some more insight into this wider initiative and why the school districts are trying to do this?
So it's basically the farm to school movement. It's like farm to table, but it's basically the Florida Department of Agriculture connects schools with local growers to get that farm fresh produce directly into the schools. Sometimes students are actually eating produce that has been picked literally 2 days earlier.
Wow.
So it's got a higher nutrient content, etc. Here in Pinellas County, in the month of September, they're going to be featuring the Florida avocado. They're going to be doing a Florida guacamole, which they're serving with their chicken soft taco. In Hillsborough County, they're doing this delicious beef taco salad. And then, of course, everybody's got a lovely vegetable wrap or a healthy, hummus and produce-filled wrap. So a lot of good things. All the things that you see here are things that are coming from Florida farms into the schools.
Okay, well, I want to try what the kids are eating. What they're eating every day for lunch.
So we're going to make the Florida avocado guacamole. I've already taken my avocado and I've mashed it up. And I don't know if you've ever tried the Florida avocado, but
it's a
huge avocado.
This is the biggest avocado I've
They're
ever
big.
seen. I have long fingers, but this is, look at the difference here if you can try and compare how big this avocado really is.
Right.
Huge.
They're big, but compared to the Haas avocado, much smaller. You've got the same amount of calories and the same amount of fat, so you got a lot larger avocado, so a lot more food basically to eat. And of course, all the wonderful fats and things that are so good for us.
Right?
Yeah, and it's has a little more citrusy flavor. So to me, it works really well in a guacamole.
Okay, cool.
So we're going to take the avocado. We're going to do a little bit of lime juice. This is half of a lime. Do that. That helps to keep it from browning as well. I like to add a little tomato into mine. We've got a little bit of red onion here, and depending on how much you like spicy, some jalapeno.
I like spicy.
And then one of my favorites is the cilantro. I like a fair amount of cilantro. Cumin to me is one of my favorite of the spices.
And a guac.
Yeah. It adds that little bit of earthiness.
Oh yeah.
Let's
throw that in there.
Yeah,
Perfect.
exactly.
Mexican
And
food
some
right there.
salt. And we're just going to stir this up. Very colorful, very delicious. And again, they're serving this in the month of September. They'll be serving this in Pinellas County schools, in middle and in high. They'll get it as with their taco, and then the elementaries are going to get a tasting of it. So they'll get to actually taste it with a chip. So you guys can try this with a fork, or you can try it with your whole wheat chip.
I love it. I like how we're tricking them, getting all these veggies in, right? Especially introducing the young ones to it.
And we also do a lot of nutrition education.
Oh, good.
So we have a lot of school gardens that the Florida Department of Agriculture supports, as well as nutrition education to the kids.
Well, fantastic.
Thank you so
for
much.
coming on. And to learn more about the school meals program, just visit freshfromflorida.com/think food. We appreciate it, Chef.
Jav and I were both huge fans of Nickelodeon's All That back in the day, so this is one we are really happy about. So excited to have one of the stars from the show here in the studios today. We talked to Gabrielle Green coming up.
Yes.